my name is Carmel. I work with Eastside Neighborhood Services with the Vital Living program. Thank you for joining me today for another week of Vital Fitness. I hope you're all staying warm, taking care. Let's go ahead and get seated in our chairs. So I am sitting in a chair with no wheels underneath. You don't want to be rolling around too much. Have your comfortable clothing on, some shoes if you would like. I have my socks on right now, but I'm on carpet, so I'm pretty stable in carpet here. So uh, let's get seated in our chairs. Let's place some hands on our stomach, and we're gonna do some belly breathing here to start off with. So go ahead and inhale through your nose, take a deep breath in. Exhale all the way out through your mouth. What makes this belly breathing is that when we inhale, we're letting it reach all the way in, all the way down to our belly, kind of expanding as we inhale. So let's try that again. Inhale and let your belly expand. And then exhale, letting your belly kind of deflate. So imagine it's kind of like a balloon inflating and not exflating, but deflating. Again, let's do inhale again through your nose. And exhale it all out. Okay, so let's get started with our toes and our feet here first. We'll start the other way around this time. So let's go ahead and bring our heels up and then bring our toes up. So this is an all abilities exercise class that we do every Tuesday. Feel free to adjust as needed for what you and your body needs because you know it best, and we're warming up here, so kind of ease into any type of movement that you can do. Okay, so lifting the heels, lifting the toes. This is something easy you can do, kind of just sitting. Add a bit more warmth, really, into your ankles here. So we're building up that warmth and warming it up so that we don't injure ourselves. And this time, let's go ahead and warm up the rest of our leg here. We are going to raise one knee up and then raise the other knee up. So I'm going to face a little bit to the side here, but we are going to raise one knee and then the other knee. Go ahead and raise your foot, maybe just like a foot off of the ground, lower if you need to, of course. Whatever your ability is, go ahead and raise that foot, lifting those knees up. And the rest of your body is relaxed. Your upper body is just leaning back in your chair or just sitting up straight, making sure that spine is straight the whole entire time. Okay, go ahead and relax. That was a bit of hip exercise as well. Let's go ahead this time and extend one leg forward. Raise it down, not raise it down, but put it down. Raise the other leg and put that down. We're just going to go back and forth here. Again, everything that I do is simply just a guide, a skeleton. It doesn't have to be an exact mirror of what I'm doing here with your own movements. Because it's an all abilities class, feel free to adjust as needed. So if you can extend your leg only up to there, or maybe lower, that's okay. As long as you're extending, you're moving as best as you can. That's the important part. Let's do 5 more times on each side here. So 5. Feel free to point your toes if you'd like, or to flex them, up to you. Then I think we're at 2. And last one. 1. Rest those legs. Let's take a deep breath in. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Coming up to our upper body this time. I'm going to face you here again. Let's go ahead and turn our body to the side, our shoulders following as well. And then facing the front. Turn to the other side, face the front. So I am feeling a bit of twisting motion here happening, but go ahead and just turn side to side here. Feel your muscles engage in your core. Feel it on the sides. Okay, if you feel ready to, go ahead this time and look all the way a little bit farther, maybe all the way behind you if you can. But we are turning just a little bit farther, stretching, and remember to keep on breathing. So whenever we try to focus on our movement, sometimes we forget to breathe, which is not something that we want, especially if we're stretching and testing our flexibility like this. So okay, let's look 2 more times on each side here. So here's 1, and then 2. Okay, relax. Okay, this time let's move up to our arms. We are going to stretch nice and wide, stretching all the way to the sides. Take a deep breath in and inhale. Deep breath out and exhale. Deep breath in, inhale. And deep breath out, exhale. Okay, let's go ahead and stretch our hands a little bit farther behind us. So you can't really see it when I'm doing it in front here. So I'm going to turn to my sides. Again, extend just as far as you can. No need to push farther than you can right now. It's an all abilities class, so make sure that you're working towards your body and what it needs and not pushing it too much, especially as we warm up. But if you watch my arms here, I'm pointing right to the sides, and then I'm going to bring my hands a little bit farther back behind me and letting my chest kind of open up here. So I'm doing this. Let me come a little bit closer so you can see. Stretching to the side, and then opening up that chest, and then relaxing. Let's try that again now. So stretching a little bit to the back behind us, engaging those back muscles, and then returning. Okay, if you feel ready to, go ahead and stretch back behind you again, but this time when we come forward, we are going to slightly arch our back and kind of have a little round curve to it, just to stretch it out. So again, open up that chest and arch, not arch. Kind of make a small concave with your back. Do that again, stretching and bringing those hands back. And then slightly curling your back and giving a nice good stretch in your upper back here. Let's do it one last time. Stretching, bring those arms back, and curling right back here. I don't know about you, but my arms were definitely getting tired. They were lowering as I went on. But try and keep your hands up while doing that the whole time. Let's rest our hands though. Let's rest the rest of our arm. Okay, let's take another deep breath in and a deep breath out. Okay, this time we are going to come back to our head and our neck here. And remember how we were turning our whole body, our whole upper body, side to side? We are going to do the same thing, except it's just our head and our neck moving. So keep everything else in place and just move your head, looking to the side and looking to the other side. Side and then other side. And keep on doing this as you look side to side here. The rest of your body is nice and relaxed. It's staying in place. These small movements here, we lose them if we don't use them. So you might have heard that quote before, kind of motion is lotion. It's a good one to remember. But even these small movements, it may not seem like much exercise, but really it is. Any type of movement where we're stretching and making sure that we're breathing as we're doing it, it's good to do so that we keep these movements and are still able to do them. It's important to be able to look around, be aware of our surroundings, and then also, if we are driving and we want to be able to look behind in our blind spot and be able to see that as well. Okay. Look straight ahead again. Take a deep breath in and inhale. Deep breath out. Exhale. Okay, continuing with our head and our neck. This time what we're going to do is just rest. Again, the rest of your body is nice and relaxed. Just your head and your neck moving. This time also try to pull down your shoulders. So don't have it up kind of like this where you lose your neck, but go ahead and pull down those shoulders. We are going to reach our head, our ear almost to our shoulder here. So go ahead and lean to one side until you feel a stretch right here at your neck. You're not raising your shoulder while you're doing this, but you're keeping those shoulders down, pulling them down. So let's switch to the other side now. Same thing. Go ahead and inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Switch again. Let's stay a little bit longer on this side now. So feel that stretch right at your neck. Take a deep breath in and out. Deep in and out. Other side. Deep breath in, out, in, out. One more. And relax. You might have noticed you can stretch a little bit farther the second time around, and yeah, that's definitely has to do with that repeated stretching motions and being able to move your head and your neck. Okay, one last with your head and your neck here. We are going to look up to the ceiling, look straight ahead, and down to the floor. Try that again. And down to the floor. You can inhale as you look up. Exhale, looking straight ahead. Then inhale again. Okay, that's the rest of your body here. We are going to come back down. We're going to return back to our shoulders here. And what we're going to do is we're going to stretch to the side, stretching all the way, feeling as though your arm is extending past your fingertips. And you're going to have your arm come across like this, and then relax. do the same thing on our other side, stretching all the way to the side, feeling as though our arms are extending past beyond our fingertips, kind of a line shooting out, if you can imagine that. And then we are going to swipe our hand, our whole arm really, across our body. So if you've noticed, when I kind of bring my arm in front of me, I'm not turning my body at the same time, even though that will allow me to kind of extend farther to the side. But I'm keeping my body in place again, just isolating that hand as it moves like this. Okay, other side, stretching all the way to the side, and then having your arm come across your body, still facing the front as you do it. Left side again, arm across the body, stretch to the other side, and then arm across the body. Okay. Continuing with a similar movement, we are going to stretch to the side and then have our arm come across and above our head. So, stretching to the side, come across above our head. We are kind of imagining doing a cross up above your head here, kind of covering your face at the same time. And we're not going through this fast, we're actually going through it slowly because our focus is we're really extending that arm to the side and then extending it way above our head. So we're not doing, this isn't a speed exercise, but we are stretching. Maybe we can add speed later, but not right now. So really imagine your fingers. Imagine a line shooting out your fingers, stretching and spreading beyond your limbs. And I know that picture often helps me envision what I'm supposed to do. Helps me just put it in my head that I'm really trying to extend as far as I can. Let's do one last on each side here. And relax. Take a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Okay, coming back down to our legs. Let's go ahead and do our sit to stand exercise now. So, if you know this, then go ahead and follow along. If you'd like to just watch for now, feel free to do that. But we're going to sit towards the edge of our chair. We want room underneath our legs. Feet flat on the floor, kind of shoulders rolled back. And then our posture is straight the whole entire time as we are looking up. So, take a deep breath in and inhale. Take a deep breath out and exhale. First part to our sit to stand, we are going to stretch forward, extend those arms in front of you, and then come back to seated position here. Try that again. Extend forward, stretch in front of you, and come back to your seat. Do that one more time here. Extend forward. Remember to keep that posture straight while you're looking up, and you're not doing this. You're not looking down, but you're looking up right in front of you, and then coming back. Okay, so that's the first part of our sit to stand. We're not quite standing up yet. We're just prepping our body. This is a momentum-based sit to stand. So if it helps to use your arms for momentum to stretch forward, go ahead and do that. I know I'll be using my arms for this next part. The next part is lifting a little bit off your chair and then sitting back down nice and gentle. So, what it looks like for those who would like to see what that looks like first, we are going to stretch forward, no lifting, and then add the second part in where we stretch forward and lift a little. So if you noticed, I used my arms a little bit faster to get that momentum, to get myself up, kind of that momentum-based sit to stand. So, yeah. Let's try this with a chair in front of us. So I have a chair here that I'm grabbing. You can also do this exercise where we boost ourselves up to add that small lift and then gently back down. So that is another way to do this. Okay, let's add that on with the beginning where we don't lift and then add the small lift. Okay, for any part of this exercise, if you decide that you can't stand up, you'd rather just stay seated the whole time, that's completely okay. Keep doing what you can do, and you can continue stretching the whole time as we do all of our motions here. Or if that's starting to tire you out as well, feel free to take a breather if you need to. So, now let's do our first and second part to the sit to stand where we sit and lean over, just stretching, no lifting yet off the chair. And then second part where we lift a little and then sit ourselves back down. Okay. Drink some water if you haven't yet. So I have a water bottle nearby with me. Let's take a small, tiny break. I realize we've been moving around a lot, not drinking water, and we don't want to go thirsty here. Okay. So make sure your surroundings are clear. You're not going to end up stepping over anything. We have our chair in front of us. If you don't need a chair or a table, whatever it might be in front of you, go ahead and just set that aside. You can do what we were doing earlier. And let's take a deep breath in and inhale. Deep breath out and exhale. First part to our sit to stand, we're going to lean over, no lifting. Exhale. Lift a little this time. Inhale. And gently back down. Exhale. Let's try that again. Go ahead this time. Stretch forward, no lifting. Exhale. Lift a little this time. Inhale. And exhale. Okay. If you would like to do this without a chair, but you find that your arms are not enough to bring yourselves up, you can also use your legs to help with that momentum. So what that looks like is, I'm going to show the whole thing, and feel free to watch for now, but we're going to inhale, lean forward, no lifting. Exhale. And then I'm going to lean back. If you notice my legs here, they are lifting up. My feet are lifting up off the ground. And then I'm going to swing myself forward, push my legs into the ground, and gently sit myself back down. So it's kind of a rocking chair motion here. So rock back, and then push the feet into the ground to help lift yourself off while also swinging your arms to help you get up off your chair. Now, if at any time you feel unstable, would like to just stay seated down, please do that. Please check in with your body each time as you do any of these movements at all. We want to make sure we're nice and safe while we're doing any kind of exercise today and on any other day we do exercise. So let's take a deep breath in and inhale, deep breath out and exhale. Okay. So let's do just that first and that second motion. We're going to inhale through our nose and ready ourselves for this. Exhale through our mouth. First part, our sit to stand. We're going to lean over. Inhale. Exhale. Lift a little this time. Inhale. Exhale. And the last part, to our sit to stand, is standing all the way up, adding that on as the third part to our sit to stand. And feel free to do whichever variation makes the most sense for you. I'll show two different kinds here, and let's do the whole thing here. Feel free to just watch for now if you'd like, but take a deep breath in and inhale. Deep breath out and exhale. Posture is nice and upright, feet flat on the floor. Inhale as we lean forward, no lifting. Exhale. Inhale, lift a little. Exhale, gently back down. Now stand all the way up. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, so we're going to do this again, but before you sit back down, we are going to step behind us. Feel that chair behind you. You know where it is. You know where you're going to sit down. And we are going to inhale through your nose. Exhale through our mouth as we gently lower ourselves. Okay. Let's try that again. Take a deep breath in just to prepare yourselves. Okay. Okay. First part, we are going to stretch forward, no lifting yet. Inhale through nose. Exhale through mouth. Lift a little this time. Inhale. Exhale. Now stand all the way up. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, let's do this one last time here. Step behind ourselves. Feel that chair behind us. We know where it is. We know where we're going to sit down. We're going to take a deep breath in and inhale. Deep breath out and exhale. Gently lower ourselves. Okay, last time we are going to do our sit to stand exercise. I'll be showing different variations of our standing exercise afterwards. So feel free to just continue sitting down if you're starting to feel tired. Okay. First part to the sit to stand, no lifting yet. We're going to inhale as we lean forward. Exhale, come back. Lift a little this time. Inhale as we lean forward. Exhale, come back. And then stand all the way up. Inhale. And exhale. Stay standing. This time we are going to warm up our ankles once more here. What we're going to do is we are going to extend one leg in front of us. You can do this seated or standing up. whatever works for you, but extend that leg in front of you, and then we are going to turn our toes making a big circle, warming up that ankle, taking a deep breath in and inhale, deep breath out, exhale, switch directions. Other way, same leg though, same leg that is nice and outstretched the whole time. Inhale and exhale. Other leg, extend that in front of you. Draw as big of a circle as you can. If you hear noises from your foot, as long as it's not hurting, then it should be fine. I know I hear noises all the time. Switch directions. It's just your ankles kind of waking up here and getting warmed up again. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Okay, so standing behind your chair now, let's warm up our calves here. Actually, it's not quite a warm up. This one's definitely an exercise, but holding on to that chair for support if we need it, we are going to go up on our toes, lifting those heels up, and then gently back down. So when we lift ourselves, we are also going down at the same pace. This one's actually one of those exercises where it's a lot harder to do the slower we go, because then it involves a lot of our muscles kind of being in control of each other here. Okay, one more time. And back down. Okay. Let's continue rolling those ankles a bit. This time what we're going to do is we are going to lift one heel up. So just 1 foot at a time here. Toes are still in contact with the ground. Come a little bit closer here, but we're going to draw a circle with our heel. So this is what it looks like from the front. I have my toes in contact with the ground while I draw a circle with my heel. Switch directions. Take deep breaths in and out. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, other side. Lift one heel up. Draw a circle. Toes still in contact with the ground. You're also waking up those toes as well. Taking deep breaths in and out. Inhaling and exhaling all the way through. Switch directions. Same exact thing. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, take a deep breath in and inhale. Deep breath out and exhale. Okay, this time, let's go ahead and stretch our legs one more time here. What we're going to do is we're going to stand about an arm's length away from our chair, and we are going to step 1 foot in front of the other, feet flat on the floor, and then we are going to shift our weight forward. So this looks different if you are sitting down. I will get to that in a bit here, but we have our legs nice and straight, and then we are going to bend our front leg, shifting that weight forward while keeping our back leg nice and outstretched. Keep the feet flat on the floor, and let's switch. Other leg in front, so you're standing up straight, and then we're going to slowly shift that weight forward while our back leg is still nice and outstretched. Front leg is a little bit bent. almost like you're doing a lunge, if you know what those look like. And then relax. Do that again if you are standing up. To do those the similar kind of stretches while sitting down, we are going to extend one leg in front of us. So I'll face a little bit to the side here so you can see. But extend one leg in front of you. Don't lock it in place though. Keep that joint, that knee, nice and loose. Keep it nice and soft. And then if you watch my foot here, my toes are pointing up to the ceiling if they can. They're not flat on the floor. So that's the key difference here. You want to make sure your feet are flexed, so meaning the toes pointing to the ceiling. You can probably notice that better here on the side. But toes pointing up to the ceiling. And then you're going to lean forward. So let me face a little bit more to the side here. When I lean forward here, I'm not hunching my back as I do this, but I am keeping that back nice and engaged, nice and stretched out, keeping really this whole upper body nice and engaged. And relax. Other side now this time. So extend a leg forward. Keep the foot flexed, so toes pointing up to the ceiling. And then leaning forward, keeping that back, that spine nice and straight. And so this is actually not just stretching your leg here. You should be feeling a stretch kind of in the bottom side of your leg. But I know I feel my core also working hard as I do this. So take a deep breath in and inhale. Deep breath out and exhale. Deep breath in, inhale. Deep breath out, exhale. And release. Okay, try that again. I'll do that one more time with you, and then I'm going to come back to the folks who are standing up and doing this. But extend your leg, flex that foot, toes pointing up to the ceiling, and then lean forward until you feel a stretch right here on the underside of your leg. Take a deep breath in and out. And one more time for the folks standing up, just so a bit of a refresh to double check if they're doing the right movements. But foot in front of the other. Lean forward, keeping that back leg nice and outstretched. Your posture is also nice and upright here. You're not leaning forward like this, but you are kind of, imagine a line going through to the top of your head here. And feeling that stretch. Okay. Let's go ahead and sit back down here. Let's take a deep breath in and inhale. Deep breath out and exhale. Deep breath in, inhale. Deep breath out, exhale. Okay. So let's rest our legs. Let's take a drink, a nice sip of water. Okay, let's go ahead and do some deep breathing again here. We're going to inhale through our nose, exhale through our mouth, inhale through our nose, exhale through our mouth. One more time, inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to our upper body here. We are going to stretch our arms to the sides, and then we are going to turn our body to one side, and then turn our body to the other side. So just turning it left and right, If you notice your arms starting to get tired, you're losing your neck maybe, lower those arms if you need to, but please do challenge yourself. Again, it's all abilities. So if you find that this is too difficult, do it at a comfortable range of motion, comfortable extension here so that we don't injure ourselves. So, okay, relax those arms. This time, this is something that you can do if you have weights on you. So I have a 2-pound weight here. Come close. I have a small 2-pound weight here. If you don't have a weight, you can substitute with maybe a bottle of water or a can of soup or a can of anything else. And what we're going to do is, let's go ahead and hold on to that. So hold on to it with both hands here. Let's come a little bit closer so you can see, but hold it with 2 hands here. And what we're going to do is we are going to lift it up and then back down. So if you look at my arms, they are not locked in place. Remember, we don't want to lock our joints in any way at all. That could lead to injury, so we want to keep it nice and safe, nice and soft, but also extending as much as we can. But bring that up to chest level and then back down. Bring it up and back down. So I'm not really resting right here. My legs, or not my legs, but my arms are still engaged as I do this, even though I'm back down here. So up and then down, up and then down. Remember to relax the rest of your body. Don't include your back as you're doing this. If you notice that this is too hard for you, you can also clasp your hands together. Do the same thing. It's almost like you're doing a volleyball pass here. Okay, go ahead and rest. Relax those arms. Take a deep breath in and out. Okay, same thing here. Let's stretch our arms forward and then pull them back. Stretch your arms forward, pull it back. Stretch forward and pull it back. Stretch and pull. Same exact thing. Taking deep breaths in and out. Stretching forward and back, forward and back. Okay, relax those arms. Take a deep breath in again. Deep breath out. Deep breath in and deep breath out. Let's start cooling down here for a couple of minutes. Let's go ahead and start right at our head. We are going to lean over to one side again. Feel that neck stretch right here. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Other side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If you are able, now make sure you're paying attention to how your neck feels the whole entire time. Please don't do this if you haven't done this in a while. But we are going to rotate and move our head and our neck around. So kind of pause, do a mental check. How did that feel the first time? Was there a bit of a stretch, a strain? Then don't look as high up. You can keep it right here where we turn our head. Or you can, if you can go a little bit farther, go ahead and do that. But move very slowly here. Other side. Oh, I'm yawning. It's nice and relaxing to be able to do all of these stretches, that's why. Okay, our head and our neck are a little bit warmer. Let's come back to our shoulders. Let's go ahead. Stretch one arm to the side. Come across our body. With our other hand, we're going to hold on to our wrist. And then we're going to pull it a little bit farther to the side. So, feeling that nice stretch right here at our tricep. And then relaxing. Other side. Extend it a little bit farther with the help of your hand holding onto it. And relax. We're going to try that again here. So extend to the side, have it come across, hold on to your wrist, and if you can, go ahead and bring this shoulder a little bit farther down so that we also get a nice shoulder stretch here. Don't forget to breathe. Release. Other side. Come across. Hold on to that wrist. Bring the shoulder down if you can. Take a deep breath in and inhale. And out. And release. Okay, continuing to stretch. If you are able, go ahead and raise one arm above your head. Might be a little bit hard to see this, but one arm above your head, and then we are going to bend our arm and bring it behind us. So, this is what it looks like from the back. So what I did was simply extend one arm, and then I'm bending that arm back behind me, grabbing on to the elbow and pulling until I feel a stretch right here. So let me face the front. Let's try that with the other side. Extending, bending it back behind you, holding on to that elbow, and then pulling that elbow slightly. And release. Let's try that again. Extending that arm above, bending that elbow, and then pulling that elbow to the side until we feel a stretch right here. I feel it all the way actually down to this side. And release. Okay. Our shoulders are back, our arms, they're nice and stretched out. Let's come back to our legs this time. We're going to extend our legs and extend those legs, both legs in front. Point those toes and then flex that foot. Point and flex. Feel those legs kind of stretch as we do this. If this is too much, you're not feeling the same kind of stretches, you can also do what we were doing earlier where we were extending our leg and bending forward, feeling a nice stretch right on the underside of our leg. Switch other side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, try that again. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, relax. Take another deep breath in and out. Deep breath in and out. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Carmel. I work with Eastside Neighborhood Services with the Vital Living Program. I have a lot to share about Vital Fitness and a lot about our other Vital Living programs. If you are interested in them, please go and subscribe to our newsletter. We send it monthly, so you just get one email a month, and we have some classes coming up, like our Matter of Balance class and our Treasuring Memories. That one is a social group that we have. It's fun over Zoom where we are able to kind of have a great discussion group among people, being able to share our memories and share our experiences with each other. So if you're interested in learning about any of those or anything else about our book clubs or our other classes, feel free to let me know. And take care, everyone. Have a good day. Bye-bye.